So with the two pins out, we can now gently take the front off. Just put this somewhere safe where it won't get knocked, because we've finished with it until we're ready to put the front section back on. So now we're left with just the front section. Be careful how you handle this. It is plastic and this is hinged. The hinge here is a plastic hinge. Force on it, it will snap, so just be very careful. So the first thing we're going to do is put the bottom rail, decide where exactly along here you wish to position it. Mind that the lower grip here at the front has 4 holes in it. You want to avoid those holes, so you'll have to look at where the holes on the rail lie and move the rail accordingly along this grip until you find an adequate position where you're over the plastic and you're not interfering with the existing holes. As you can see, it's got the cooling holes, I suppose, for the batteries. And what you've got to do is make sure when you line your rail up, you avoid these holes. So you can line it up from here, from here, from here, from here. The rail I have, as you can see, I've decided to position it like this. So it's avoiding any holes at the front, and the back hole lies between these two. Now I put some paper on here because I've already done the work. What you can do is put a piece of paper down where you want them, sellotape it in place, put the rail on, and then get a pen or a marker and just mark where the holes reside. Take it off and you're left with a cross and a white piece of paper. And taking the drill, we will then drill where the crosses are right through the hand grip. So now here we can take these bits of paper and tape off. And what you would do is take the reamer and put it in the hole and just ream the hole so it's just the right size to take your Allen head bolt. Take your rail, position it over your holes, then the 2 Allen head bolts that you had can go through the rail holes and through the holes you've drilled in the handguard. Like so. Open the handguard and put the washers and nuts on from the other side. So we put a washer. I'll show you the washer in place. There's the washer, and then we'll put one of the nuts over that and just do it hand tight to start with using your fingers. So that's in place, and do the same with the one at the front here. The washer over, and then put your nut over the bolt. Take your Allen key from the other side and just use your hands and fingers to hold it in place as you do the first few turns on it. As you can see those. Same here, just use your pliers, hold the nut and do the Allen key head bolt up. There's your handguard. And here's your newly attached bottom rail. So we're going to put a side rail on, and as you can see on the XM8 it has these oval positions that on the real steel I believe are used as some sort of mounting device for rails and other attachments. Now again, it's a question of taking your rail, deciding where you want it mounted. I like having mine mounted in the forward position. Mount them on this plastic, because it's moulded plastic. This piece is quite tough and the rail will lay quite nicely flat over there. So what I've done, if it helps as a guide, is I've made the first hole from the rail right on the forward edge of this first, shall we call it a bubble. So that's my first hole, and then I mark again on the piece of paper where this forward hole comes, and I've got my 2 points that I need to drill.